blah 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 blah. I'm just getting my frame. Oh, hi there. What's up, YouTube? I'm finally doing this. I've been talking about doing it for a couple weeks, and I'm finally getting around to it. I am super excited. This here is Jake Paul's merch. Buy that merch.
Buy that merch.
Buy that merch. I'm not really like a fan of Jake Paul as a person. Just in case you guys were wondering, a little background. Like, if you guys don't know, Jake Paul is a super famous YouTuber, one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. And I'm just super into YouTube, honestly. I've been on YouTube for like 15 years, and I love keeping up with a lot of stuff on YouTube, really. I guess lately, for a while, I've been finding a lot of entertainment in like kind of just watching videos like that guys and brothers and other like famous vloggers like Casey Neistat and John Hill. There's a lot of like drama that goes on between them. I've been watching it lately, and I'm not really proud of that, but I'll admit it. I didn't buy this for myself. I bought this for my nephew for Christmas. It's March. It's actually Mother's Day tomorrow, right? January, February. Wait.
What?
It's May? Okay, I'm really bad with months. I've always been bad with months. It's May. So, hate him or love him, Jake Paul undeniably has one of the most impressive merchandise operations on YouTube, if not the most impressive. So does his brother. There's a lot of negative things that can be said about those guys, to which I'm not defending whatsoever. But when it comes down to it, you do have to kind of admit that they have like a very impressive merch operation and a very strong following that helps make their merch operation successful. For those of you who haven't watched my videos in the past, my name is Kevin Hackett. I am a small business owner out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and I specialize in customizing merchandise, specifically mostly apparel. I do other stuff too, but my main focus, my main priority is apparel. I mostly do like t-shirts, I do screen printing, I do embroidery, and I do like vinyl applications. We can do other stuff too, but that's like my main focus. I've been doing this for about 4 years. I make a living off of this. First and foremost, there are some other things that I'm doing for a living, but screen printing is really like my main source of income, which for those of you who don't know, screen printing is when you're like pushing ink through a screen, like a mesh screen, to create different designs on the screen. Like any shirt that you see, I just got this here. Yeah, it's probably screen printed. It could be direct to garment. It's a different form of decorating apparel, but yeah, if you can't see it, hold it up a little closer. So I do stuff like that. Or I just got this shirt too. I used to skateboard a lot. Honestly, not even really a huge fan of Volcom. That's like Tony Hawk's brand. But I like the message. It says cancel history, stop hatred, and it's like black and white hands and them kind of coming together. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool message. Like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of Volcom at all, but I don't have anything against it, and I kind of liked the design. So I just wanted to, before I give this to Jackson, I just wanted to make a review on it. He has a huge merch operation, as I said. He makes a ton of money selling merch to his fans, and they're primarily kids. This is a youth medium. I bought it for him for Christmas. It came a couple weeks after Christmas, but I can't really put that all on FanJoy, which is the company that sells his stuff. It's like his distribution company. They kind of handle all the fulfillments for the orders that get placed. I did read a ton of comments on his advertisements for his merch of people saying, I ordered my shirt for my son or my nephew or whoever like months ago and it's still not here. So apparently there are a lot of issues with people placing their orders and getting their stuff on time, which is really bad. That's not good for business, obviously, for obvious reasons, but mine, I wouldn't really say came that late. It actually showed up relatively in a timely manner. I ordered this a little late, actually. Like, I should have ordered it well in advance before Christmas, but I kind of waited to the last second, ordered it, and it didn't show up on time. So I told my nephew I was going to send it out to him, and I've just been postponing doing this video for so long, and I knew I was going to see my family out here, and I just was like, okay, I have to get this video done. I got this a couple weeks after Christmas, maybe a month after Christmas, I don't know. It wasn't very timely for sure. You know, you'd think you'd get it a lot sooner than that. Like if you order off Amazon, you get stuff in a couple days usually. Obviously they're not Amazon, they don't have the same capabilities or whatever. So I'm trying to be neutral. I'm trying to be fair about this review. I know a lot of people hate Jake Paul. I have mixed feelings about the guy, but I do admire what he does with his business in a sense, as far as the success he's had with merchandising. Without further ado, I am going to open this and let you guys know what I think about the quality of the screen print, the placing of the print. I'm going to analyze whether the print is, off center from left to right, if it's crooked at all, if it's too far down on the shirt, if it's too far up. I'm going to do a crack test to see if it was cured properly. Curing is basically when you put the shirt through a conveyor dryer, it has to hit a certain temperature in order for the ink to harden, and that's what's called curing. If it's not cured all the way, then a lot of shirts, if you buy a shirt that has a graphic on it and you wash it and it starts to crack or fade, that means it wasn't cured all the way. So it was cured really poorly. And I used to make that mistake all the time when I started screen printing. I learned that you have to bring it to a certain temperature. Depends on the style and brand of ink that you're using. But typically speaking, you can cure ink at like 320 degrees. I usually bump the temperature up to maybe like 340, 350 if I can without scorching the garment.
Gosh, it's hot.
Or melting it depending on the substrate that I'm printing on. And I hope you like these fancy words I'm using. So, you guys, I am just going to analyze the shirt inside and out. I'm going to see the quality of the fabric, see if I know what brand maybe the type of shirt is. I bought this for I think $25. That's not terribly unreasonably priced. I mean, obviously, like, they're probably getting these garments for very cheap, buying them wholesale from a vendor like I do. And they probably mass produce them, so they're getting really low costs on, I just got so excited. I've been waiting to open this for months. I mean, $25 for a t-shirt, it's not cheap, but when you compare it to bigger brands, name brands, not that Jake Paul's a name brand, but he does have a huge following. And my opinion on that is, if you can, good for you. He could be selling them for more than that. I know some of his shirts on FanJoy are actually a lot more expensive than that, and I think that's kind of outrageous. But at the same time, I mean, he's a businessman. He wants to make money. He's made that very clear that money is huge importance to him. He wants to be a billionaire.
I'm really rich.
And that's certainly one way to get there quicker, I guess. But I don't know that the more expensive ones are really worth it, but I guess what's worth it is relative to somebody and like the sentiment behind what they're buying to them. So it really comes down to the individual buying it. Now initially I was thinking about doing a merch roast and just tearing it apart, but I decided I'm just gonna do a straightforward analysis. If it sucks, I'm gonna say it sucks.
It sucks.
If it's good, I'm gonna say it's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
That way it's not super biased. This is the Everyday Brah shirt.
It's every day, bro.
I think it's what's called on the website. It comes poly-bagged. Poly-bagging is this plastic stuff around it. So that's kind of nice that they poly-bagged it. That protects the shirt from the elements, from the bag. If something gets torn or ripped or it's in a, gets wet or anything like that. It's not a fancy poly bag. Sometimes like the buyer experience isn't even just about the quality of the shirt. It's about like the packaging and the branding, and like some people really enjoy that. I'm obviously a fan of branding. It's kind of what I do for a living. So like when I see really nice packaging, I get kind of excited. I get like, I appreciate it. I have a lot of appreciation for that. So that's how it came. Holding it like a pile of dog. Just kidding. And I really don't like seek to just be negative. So right off the bat, I haven't even unfolded it yet, but I think it's safe to say that this print is crooked. I'll check once I unfold it and see. But just from looking at it right here, I mean, can't you see how the print goes like this instead of perfectly level? So that's a big bad no-no. That's a big no-no when it comes to printing. Like when I first started printing, I had a customer who ordered hundreds of shirts from me, and I was brand new and I didn't really know what I was doing. And when I gave him my order, or his order, he was really mad at me because I had a lot of prints that were off center, they were sideways, and they were not cured properly. So throughout the years of printing, I've picked up tips and tricks from professionals and just from practice to where I don't really make those mistakes hardly at all anymore, a lot less frequently. They still happen, you know, everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes, but I also used to work at this massive print company that did like $25 million a year in sales, and we would print probably millions of garments a year throughout. There was like, 12 printers there probably working just in one shift. It was like a 3-shift business. So through working there, yeah, I would have got fired if I was printing out shirts like this. I almost did get fired a couple times, but I was able to stick it through, and I learned a ton there. It was like the Marines of screen printing. Let's see what we got here. So there's also a print on the inside. We got an inside tag print. JP is his logo, his initials. Jake Paul, fanjoy.co. Jake Paul by fanjoy.co, medium, 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Feels like it. It's got a little bit softer hand than like 100% cotton garment. So I think that the inside print with the sizing is a really nice touch. Having just your one size selected on there, that means that every single different size that they were printing, they had to switch the screen out depending on the sizes. So they probably took all the mediums, printed all the mediums with one screen, then took all the larges, printed all the larges with one screen, so on and so forth. So that's a nice touch. It's also a little crooked. Let's see how the rest of, oh yeah, okay. Let me get a real honest analysis of this. So the inside tag's a little crooked. The front print is a little crooked. They also have a print on the side here. You can feel the adhesive, which is normal on the inside. Once you wash it, the feeling of adhesive goes away. That's just what you use to stick it onto the palette. That's definitely normal. So they got Brah here, printed on the side. Brah, every day with Jake Paul's signature in the middle, and then Brah on the sleeve, and it's on the other sleeve. So it says it's everyday Brah, and then it's got a print in here. So when it comes to cost, you pay per print location. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 print locations for one shirt. That's actually a lot of print locations, so that makes the cost of the shirt definitely go up a lot, because you're as a printer, you charge people per location. As a customer, you're paying per location. So I mean that could justify their cost actually a bit, but as far as like the complexity of it and everything, I mean it's all just a one color double print white. Really basic print. Not that there's anything wrong with that, a lot of people do that. The print itself looks pretty crisp. You can see it's a little off, it's bleeding a little bit on the edges, but that's fairly acceptable. So I won't really go too hard on this because it's really not that bad. It's pretty good. But as far as like print quality goes, oh, okay, so here's something. I just barely stretched it. Usually when I do a stretch test, I'll take it and I'll like do that. So as you can see, like this is actually cracking like really, really easily. That's terrible actually. Look at that. So that's really bad. But I gotta go get dinner. Okay, so I just got back from seeing the play Hamilton in Chicago. It was amazing. Really good play. I only have a couple minutes because my sister is going to bed. My sister and her husband are going to bed, so I don't want to take long because they have an early flight tomorrow. But long story short, I don't think it's that bad. It's an okay shirt, you know, for what it is. I don't think it was cured properly though. So, like, if you look here, actually, you know what? Okay, so it seems like the front print, oh, well, it cracks a little bit, so yeah, maybe not. Or maybe I'm pulling too hard, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to make Jake look bad.
Gotta be careful to not like disrespect the culture.
It seems to me like the sleeves print, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to set Jake up. Or maybe I'm trying to say, Jake, yo, if you ever see this dude, holler at your boy, because I'll print better for you and I'll beat whatever price that you're getting currently. Hands down, guaranteed. Just kidding, I don't know if that's true, but I can't guarantee it. But Jake, if you ever see this, please let me know if you want a quote.